I'm Justin Liba, and this is the Stranger Spotlight.
My name is London. I'm from London, obviously.
So I chose to highlight this person just based off the fact that I knew her personally, and she moved from London and she moved to the States. She was driving from Miami to go see family, I want to say Tampa, and then she was coming back from Tampa. She had a good time, little fun, little drinks here and there, and then unfortunately she got incarcerated for a DUI. She spent some time there, I want to say about a little under 6 months. Had to go to a homeless shelter just based off the fact that she, lost her things. She couldn't afford anything as much anymore.
When I got out of jail, my public defender, she tried to make a deal with me that I would have things taken care of because I didn't live here in Fort Myers. I'm not from here, I don't know anybody here. My whole family thought I was dead until I got out of jail because I didn't have a phone because the police officer left my phone in my car, and my car got impounded with basically all my credentials and everything I need in it. So when I got released out of jail at 11 o'clock at night, I had nowhere to go because I was supposed to be staying at the triage, and she didn't get anything together for me. I had to walk from the jail to the racetrack on the side, and I had to sign up for probation at 8 a.m. the very next day, and I didn't know where to go. So in the morning, I called the jail and they gave me the address, and somebody at the gas station let me Google the address on their phone, and I had to walk all the way from Ortiz to downtown. When I got arrested, all I was wearing was a jersey and a pair of booty shorts underneath it. So when I got out, they wouldn't give me the shorts back. I only had my jersey. So I was walking in a thermal all the way downtown in the hot Florida sun. But I didn't dismay. I still didn't let it get to me. I was just on a mission to be like, okay, what's next? What can I do? How can I get up from where I am? I feel like my relationship with God has become, we're like besties right now. And I think that's what it was. I knew I needed to get out of a really bad situation. I prayed about it. I prayed about it a lot, and he gave me grand direction, you know what I mean? But I was also open to it. I can't stay down in the gutter too long anyway. So I was regardless gonna shake it off and figure it out. But how I managed to go from somewhere so low to being, I don't want to say I'm on top of my game right now, but I'm definitely getting there, and in such a short space of time. That was definitely by the grace of God, and I can't even attest it to being anything else. I remember sitting at this table, and I'd wake up every morning, I'd go work out over there, a couple quick sit-ups, jumping jacks. I would come here, and the first thing I would do, because we have to be out by 9 o'clock, I would come here and open up my Bible and just read.
Just because things are at our grasp, it's we can lose it all in one day. And I wanted to spotlight her because it's she basically built herself from ground zero, just being incarcerated, to being homeless, to getting a career again as a manager. And now she's working, at a bar, which is awesome.
And I wasn't even applying for manager. I'd never been a manager a day in my life. I was on Indeed, every day, applying for any and everything, because I've been in the hospitality industry. And then I went on to Craigslist, because that's where I used to find all my jobs before, back in the day. And there was just an ad for a manager. And I was like, oh, I've never been a manager. And I heard it so clearly. They were like, just apply. I could hear in my mind, just apply. And I'm like, no, I've never been a manager. And it got loud. I was like, apply. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll apply. And they called me back the next day, and I had the interview the day after, and they hired me on the spot. Go with the flow and just be the best person you can be in that present moment, and worry about being a better person than you was the day before, rather than trying to impress and live up to other people's expectations of who they think you should be or who you think you should be. Just be you and work on who that is every single day, rather than trying to conform. We focus too much on being perfect and having this done at this time in our life and being here, but trying to please basically society's rules. And what this leg of my journey has taught me is that you never really know what's going to happen, and you just kind of have to go with the flow, because sometimes that bump in the road will elevate you to your next destination. And we should just appreciate and live in every present moment and try and deal with it as best as possible, because you never know where it's going to take you.
And I just wanted to kind of shed that spotlight just from, anybody can achieve it. And it's even though it's a small part of the community, it's something we can all learn from. And, her story is not the end all be all, and she still keeps her faith close to God. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Even though God is a taboo subject in our society these days, I feel like being on his team is a team to be on. You know what I mean? I couldn't have done this without him. I couldn't have gained the strength or the wisdom or the direction that I needed to be here. And I know that there's so much more in store for me You know what I mean? And instead of having a negative outlook on what was happening to me and where I was going with it, I had a positive outlook, knowing that everything he does is for good. I think there's a verse in the Bible for that. I'm gonna read that real verse. But everything he does is for the greater good. And I feel like this is just a prime example of that. So believe in him, be good, use your heart, guard your heart, and just be the best person you can be, because it's gonna get you places eventually. And I see you at the top.
We all kind of fall short in life, and I feel like that's one lesson we can all learn. And just because we fall flat doesn't mean we're gonna end flat. We can always pick ourselves back up and have that faith, have that belief. It doesn't have to be anything religious. As long as you believe in yourself, you can make it happen. That's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Stranger Spotlight 2. Plenty more to come. I hope you guys really enjoyed this change of pace. As always, guys, like, comment, share with your auntie. See you guys in the next one.